Welcome to today's Explainer. We're jumping right into a really fascinating piece of marketing material today. We're going to break down a 2-minute promotional script that's specifically targeting people in Liverpool who are looking to get their lost love back. It's honestly a compelling look at how spiritual service providers structure their messaging to connect with an audience that's experiencing some real emotional distress. We're going to look closely at the language, the overall structure, and the exact promises being made.
Okay, let's dive into this. The script wastes absolutely no time. Right at the opening mark, literally the first second of the script, the audience is hit with this direct, emotionally resonant question. Have you lost someone you truly love? It's a really powerful hook. By asking this right out of the gate, the script instantly filters its audience, ensuring that anyone who keeps listening is already emotionally invested and likely actively seeking a solution to their heartbreak.
Section 1. The Pain of Lost Love. Targeted Relationship Roadblocks.
So once the script has the listener's attention, it immediately pivots to validating their pain by identifying exactly what might be going wrong in their relationship. Notice the 3 specific relationship roadblocks listed here: misunderstandings, distance, and repeated conflicts. By naming these specific issues, the script is doing something very intentional. It's essentially holding up a mirror to the listener's life. If you're experiencing any of these common relationship hurdles, you suddenly feel seen and understood by the speaker, which builds an immediate foundation of trust. Once that trust is established, the script introduces its proposed solution, and it does this while cleverly using geographic targeting. It states that many people in Liverpool seek trusted spiritual guidance to restore love, trust, and emotional harmony. Notice how it normalizes the service. By stating that many people in Liverpool are already doing this, it removes any potential stigma and frames spiritual guidance not just as an option, but as a genuine community-validated way to rebuild a relationship.
Moving to Section 2, the Vedic astrology approach, Astrologer Arjun Nanda's methodology.
Transitioning from the emotional problem to the structural solution, the script clearly defines what's actually being offered: Vedic astrology consultations. But notice the phrasing here. It neutrally defines these as personalized sessions used to understand the root causes of relationship challenges. So it isn't just promising a quick, magical fix. Instead, it's framing the astrology consultation as an investigative process. It suggests that your relationship issues have underlying, unseen causes that professional astrological guidance can help uncover. And this brilliantly illustrates the exact 3-step process the script outlines for how the astrologer actually tailors this guidance to a unique situation. First, they analyze your birth chart. Second, they assess the planetary influences currently affecting your life. And third, based on that specific data, they provide personalized spiritual guidance. This structured approach really helps demystify the service for the listener. It presents traditional astrological guidance as a highly logical, step-by-step methodology.
Next up is Section 3, Restoring Relationship Harmony, Contrasting States and Guarantees.
Now this is where the script really paints a picture of transformation. Notice the stark contrasts laid out between the current state and the promised future state. The script addresses listeners dealing with breakups, separations, lack of communication, or emotional distance. That's the painful current state. But it promises a transition to a very specific future state characterized by informed decisions, clarity, confidence, and a positive direction. It's not just promising that the person will come back. It's promising that the listener will regain their own internal sense of clarity and confidence through professional guidance.
So, the crucial point is how the script addresses the listener's potential hesitation. Sharing intimate relationship details is incredibly vulnerable, right? The script tackles this head-on with a very specific guarantee. Every consultation is handled with complete confidentiality, compassion, and respect for your personal circumstances. This is strategically placed right before the call to action to lower any remaining defenses. It reassures the client that they are entering a safe, empathetic, and judgment-free space. Finally, we have Section 4, Taking the Next Step, the Call to Action Logistics.
Let's move to and see how this builds into a highly specific directory of contact information. Having established the problem, presented the methodology, and guaranteed a safe outcome, the script transitions into a direct call to action to book a confidential consultation today. But here is a really revealing detail. While the website, phone, and email are standard, take a look at the physical address. The script is heavily targeted toward people in Liverpool, yet the address listed is opposite KFC on Lewisham High Street in London. This tells us a lot about how these services market themselves regionally to attract a wider digital or phone consultation client base, despite their actual physical location.
The script closes with this really resonant line. Every relationship deserves understanding, hope, and the opportunity to move toward a better future. It's a beautifully crafted sentence that leaves the listener on a note of pure optimism. Thank you for joining me on this explainer today. As we wrap up, it really makes you think about how service-based marketing, regardless of the industry, leverages our most universal human desires. If we all desperately want hope, understanding, and a better future, how often are we just one perfectly targeted script away from buying into a promise?